Job 15:21. A dreadful sound is in his ears, in prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him. Job 20:10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Picture this: everybody has an interest in the developed world based we are the grandchildren of those who built the world. Consider the logistics of supply and demand, when all folks are scrimping to get by, plenty of snipping and grousing too. All of a sudden our gold-backed dollar prepared for spending. We protect our rights of redemption and retention of our interest by aligning with global Magnitsky Gross Human Rights Violations Abuse and Accountability Act. In such we trespass a legal threshold when we neglect to relieve gross sufferers. As well, on another level, humans post-human meat exposure are one step away from morphing reptile. By turning cruel to sufferers, that is all. The Air Force is listening, using as indicators non-relief to sufferers as indicating that this individual is morphing reptile. So a patriot at heart could morph reptile, neglecting the poor afflicted sufferers. Relieving poor sufferers is how we are healed and pardoned. Isaiah 55:7-12. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. Let's just say we may have recorded non-relief to sufferers filed away. All we need to do is return to the suffering people that was collateral in the development phase of the world. As family serious suffering we were able to avoid, we pay tribute to sufferers. Now back to the future. See, it would be pretty wild keeping supply to meet demand. Now a visionary equivalent. Instead of throwing out an honorary first pitch hung on first base. I know that's painful though. If you can appreciate that, please consider the poor afflicted sufferers are illegal to not assist. What if right after the prosperity packages are fluid for US, the martial law horn goes off, and guess who is in the crosshairs, and it's all over for you know who? It's not like that class of people that didn't relieve sufferers going to FEMA or Gitmo for co-torturers in the Magnitsky Act. We very well may not have a lot coming being classed as co-torturers or genocide. Nuremberg. 22 U.S.C. 2304, D1 Global Magnitsky Gross Human Rights Violations Abuse and Accountability Act. UN Charter, etc. Let us avoid snares and hooks as well. Amos 4:2. The Lord God hath sworn by his holiness, that, lo, the days shall come upon you, that he will take you away with hooks, and your posterity with fish hooks. Put us in for staying intact too, also as a family. Ezekiel 23:25. And I will set my jealousy against thee, and they shall deal furiously with thee. They shall take away thy nose and thine ears, and thy remnant shall fall by the sword. They shall take thy sons and thy daughters, and thy residue shall be devoured by the fire. Proverbs 1:32-33. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Luke 8:47. And when the woman saw that she was not hid, she came trembling, and falling down before him, she declared unto him before all the people for what cause she had touched him, and how she was healed immediately. Job 29:16. I was a father to the poor, and the cause which I knew not I searched out. Jeremiah 22:16. He judged the cause of the poor and needy, then it was well with him. Was not this to know me? Saith the Lord. Proverbs 31. Open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Proverbs 29:7. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. Hebrews 11:22. By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. Job 15:21. A dreadful sound is in his ears, in prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him. If this prosperity is a legitimate interest in the developed world based sage rationally on this is the heritage of the grandchildren of those who built the world, and this interest is due all. Think of the logistics of supplying honestly the 99% with abundance of wealth. Who will be the working class? Job 20:10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. This seems to be another level of 8-level chessboard with the Lord. Hebrews 11:22. By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. Hebrews 11:30. By faith the walls of Jericho fell down, after they were compassed about